Sí.
Un saludo especial para la gente hermosa de Canadá.
Muchas gracias.
Desde Cali, Colombia. Allá está haciendo frío, aquí no. A toda la gente beautiful de Canadá. You people, I love you forever. And you're from Colombia. Hey, bye bye.
And the beat is in the air. Colombia, so bring it up tonight. Rhythm is so strong here, and the lights are shining bright. Colombia, come see my love tonight. It's a perfect night for dancing. The ocean breeze is saying, Colombia, I'm a fool and that's the light.
Buenas empanadas, damas y caballeros, ¿cómo estás? Y bienvenido a Zapatoca in Santander, Colombia. Welcome to Santander, Colombia, and the small town of Zapatoca. So today, after being here one night, I'm going to wander around the town and see what I can see. And one of the first things that I'm going to do, which I don't know if I'm really looking forward to or not, but I'm going to climb this big set of stairs. Why am I going to do that? Well, apparently there is a nice viewpoint up there, so I'm going to get that over with. Give you a little view of the nice, quaint, little colorful town, Zapatoca. And I lucked out, and there's some kind of a festival going on. I think it's a religious-oriented festival. The lady in the supermarket told me the name of it, but it wasn't kind of a name that I recognize, so I guess we'll figure it out once we see it, hopefully later. But there's a lot of people who are dressed up and in the church area, so I think it's, like I said, some kind of a religious festival, but we'll figure it all out later. And then I'm hopefully going to find a way to get to at least one of the waterfalls tomorrow, and it's proving to be a little more challenging than I thought. That dog is playing with that little cup there. Hello, doggy. Oh, you're not a friendly doggy. Okay, that's fine. That's not too many steps, so I can tolerate this. Already, you can see kind of a cool view. The rooftops. So we're getting there. Okay, doggy, that's enough of you. Yeah, it's looking quite beautiful with all the flowers lining the upper level here. Very nice. Well, here's one nice view. I can actually hear a band playing down by the Plaza Principal. So the festivities might have already started. But I will take another 15 or so minutes and see if I can find the Mirador, the main vista. Now, I don't know the details, but oh yeah, here we are. Mirador Yarigues. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but probably not. Let's check it out. That's an interesting, it's a lazy boy bench, Colombian style. So, as I was about to mention, this area here is kind of, I'm going to say, the end part of a very, very large canyon that I believe is deeper than the Grand Canyon in Arizona. So you can see the ground has got that orangish hue to it. I don't know if that was the Mirador, but I'll walk a little bit further, get another view down to the left and hopefully the right over here. But yeah, the canyon Chicamocha is absolutely huge. And on the drive here yesterday, the very bumpy drive, I might add, was winding its way through some beautiful areas of the canyon. But yeah, if you want to see I guess you'll call it the main canyon, then go from San Gil to Bucaramanga, and you can oh, there's a birdie. He's probably gonna take off in a second here. There he goes. Sorry buddy, but wanted to see you in flight. So here we go, another little view of Zapatoca. So I think that is basically the vista points that they're talking about. Give you one more view here before I head down. Got a big tower there. I think what I'll do next is I'm going to go back to that spot where I first started showing you the viewpoint of the town. I'm going to unleash the drone. Looks like a nice landing area and not many people around, so should work out good. Kind of cool. This is an area supposed to be an area of silence and meditation, but all the other people in here are yakking away, and so obviously it's a little lapse when it comes to the silence part. But it's nice to have a little so-called quiet zone near the city like this. I should just keep the camera rolling. Now I'm guessing that these are possibly graves as well. So maybe this is actually I didn't see the word cementerio, but it could be a cemetery. And we got a little, oh, this must be a special spot. It's all locked up. Religious Jesus on the cross there. But this is quite nice with these tall arches like this. Yeah, I haven't really seen anything like this in any other town. Who knew that Herbie the Love Bug is now in Colombia? That's a nice looking little VW. Pretty good shape. And you do see a fair amount of VWs down here, including the Westphalia style of VW. At the moment I'm just wandering the streets like a vagabond, and I'm heading down to the end of the street because it looks like there might be a nice view. Oh, let's check out this old looking church here. I'm gonna guess this might be more of an original cathedral here. Turn the camera around. Also looking for a place potentially for lunch and just anything interesting. But yeah, I was saying it looks like there might be a nice view down at the end of that street, but if we see things on the way, we'll check them out. Definitely looks like an older church. Doesn't say anything on the front though, so let's just be presumptuous and say that it is. Well, not a really good vista point, but you can see the edge of town down there. As you can see, a lot of these homes have nice flowers on the outside. I like that. So we'll walk down that way. We have yet another set of many stairs. And down this way we have kind of the border of the main town again. Look how quiet the streets are though. And then one block that way we have the cathedral, the main one. But it appears as though whatever the event is taking place inside the church, so I won't be recording in there. I decided to take a walk down the hill anyhow. What else do I have to do? Down at the edge of town here where people have a little more property, as you can see on the hill over there. Now it looks like there's a nice little green space down there, so I'm going to go down this way here and I'm going to see if it is indeed a little park or something. Love the flowers draping over the walls like that. It's kind of reminiscent of Barichara, which is also in Santander, maybe the most popular town for people to visit in all of Colombia. Very old and colonial. Yeah, it looks like that's blocked off down there, so interesting. How would I get down to this green space, I wonder? Got some oranges, it looks like, growing there. No, doesn't look like there's a way through here. Now, why did this green space be here? Is there any trails down there? Well, it's got a barbed wire fence, so I guess that's a sign of something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see any entrance. So there's some more much older looking stairs. This kind of looks, well, let's say this looks like an older part of the town, but maybe they're actually rebuilding it all. Looks like these are either, sometimes it's hard to say, sometimes buildings like that are part of something that's incomplete or being built or crumbling apart from days of old. Yeah, this place here, whoops, looks a little older, so it could be a little more interesting. Let's keep going. So that's the entrance to the cemetery. Pretty fancy for a cemetery, but that's typical down here. Okay, so this appears to be a main road, and if I'm correct, when they say San Vicente, that's San Vicente de Chucari, which I've been to before. First, yeah, it must be, because Betulia, 24 kilometers. And Yo Amo Zapatoca over there. So now I'm out in the Tulies, and you can see farmland down there. And there is a trail that leads down there, but there's no point in me heading down there. So it's kind of the end of the road this way, so I'll head back into town and look for something, place for lunch. This time we have an old Dodge. I don't know what year this would be, but again, it looks in reasonable condition, not a lot of rust. I spotted this nice mural at the entrance of a hotel, so a little hard to record here, so I'm up against the wall. Quite nice. Damas y caballeros, there's nothing too exciting to show you. I've been wandering for several blocks in the opposite direction from where I just was. And it's just ordinary shops. This is not a touristy town. People doing ordinary things like that. And yeah, so in case you're wondering, it's supposed to be a high of 24 degrees Celsius today, which when the sun is out in full force, it definitely feels like it's 24 degrees. The other thing I can point out, while I'm looking for something interesting to show you, is that there's no McDonald's, no fast food outlets here, which I think is awesome. Remember when I told you I wasn't going to go into church?
That's right, Major. You did. I lied.
I lied. Again. Yeah, it looks like they're setting up a whole bunch of lunches over there. That's what I'm guessing are in those plastic or styrofoam containers. So. This is what you get for comida típica. This is carne de res, frijoles, potato, rice, salad, and I've already finished most of my soup. Pretty good. And to complete everything, there's the limonada, which is a huge jug of it. Awesome. Not many places do that. But I just tried the beef. Might be the best beef that I've had at one of these typical restaurants in Colombia. Really, really good. The place that I just had lunch at is right here, La Esquina de Piedra and Restaurante. And for reference, the church is right here. We've got some sisters over there. So things are getting a little more lively over here. I asked the lady at the restaurant if it's possible to get to the waterfall, and so she talked to a tuk-tuk driver, so he's going to come back. Hopefully I can talk to him. So yeah, I don't know what it's all about, but maybe somebody from Colombia can tell me in the comments.
Canadá.
Entonces, ¿por qué tiene este específico de Expos, los Expos, Montreal Expos? ¿Por qué tiene eso?
¿Por qué tiene la gorra?
¿Es un
Pues
regalo?
Me la
o-
regalaron. Una hermana mía que va con un señor norteamericano que tiene unas propiedades en Mississippi.
Ajá.
Y como allá dura 6 meses así y luego el agua se congela, se tiene que venir otra vez para Colombia. Él tiene propiedad allá, entonces mi hermana cuida a la señora que es de Cartagena, Bolívar, que ella es inválida de piernas. Entonces ella es la que la cuida. Ella va allá y se viene para acá y duran 6 meses acá y vuelve y se van.
¿Está paseando aquí? ¿Vive aquí en Zapatoca o no?
No. Estoy en San Gil,
San
Sí.
Gil.
pero estoy buscando por propiedad en Colombia. Estoy
Propiedades.
buscando
¿Propiedad?
por buen lugar.
¿De qué calidad de propiedades? ¿De tierras
Busca
o qué?
casa o finca.
Casa o finca. ¿Finca?
Casa pequeña.
¿Casa pequeña?
Sí.
Yo le tengo casa pequeña. Yo le tengo
Sí.
casa pequeña.
Busco por una hectárea más o menos
Ah, no, pero eso
y
es finca,
una
parcela.
Ah, sí, ya es una
cerca
solo
de un
parcela.
pueblo. Cerca
Del pueblo, sí.
Sí.
No, hay una, pero está muy lejos.
Ok.
Pero la venden todas, son 27 hectáreas. Muy,
Muchos.
está lejos, frío. Arriba el frío.
Sí, claro. Bueno, mucho gusto, señor.
Sí, señor. Bueno, placer distinguirlo yo.
Igual.
Que lo pase bien. De pronto, si nos volvemos a ver por aquí en estos días, de pronto hay alguna por ahí cerca, yo le aviso.
Bueno.
¿Dónde está ubicado usted? ¿Qué lugar?
¿Qué lugar?
Sí, ¿en qué lugar?
Casa Bethlehem,
Allí en los ejercicios.
2
¿Dónde?
cuadras.
¿Dónde?
Casa Bethlehem,
Belén.
Doña Lucía.
¿Casa
Dos
de qué?
cuadras por acá, derecha.
¿Casa qué?
Bethlehem,
Belén.
Bethlehem.
Casa de Belén.
Sí, 2 cuadras.
¿Cómo es la dirección?
Es bueno.
¿Cómo es la dirección? ¿Calle o carrera?
Carrera. Es aquí.
Y ahora es esta carrera.
Esta es
Esta
calle.
es calle.
Calle, esta calle.
Es blanco, abajo en Betulia, eso tiene una cascada muchísimo de alta. Y usted grita y se anuba.
Salto Blanco.
Salto blanco,
No,
eso es
No es
altísimo.
familiar. Interesante.
En medio de una cañada así, ahí cae el agua así, pero eso es altísimo. Sale mucha nube,
Sí.
nube, sí, volando. Pero es altísimo.
Bueno.
Tiene, creo que más de una cuadra, sí, tiene más de la cuadra de alto. Tiene como 150 metros.
Interesante.
120 metros de altura, esa de roca.
La
Cerca
cascada.
de Betulia.
Es un salto, es una cascada, es un salto.
Un salto. Ahí baja una cascada que cuando llueve eso se ve muy hermoso, baja mucha agua, se ve expansión del agua así. Usted sí conoció esto.
Porque para eso le toca ir a Betulia. Puede ser. Pero es que Betulia es pequeñito.
Sí, claro. Bueno, voy a explorar un poco más.
Bueno, vaya.
Por
vaya
aquí nos vemos y si de pronto yo le doy la ubicación de pronto una parcelita pequeña,
Ok.
yo le digo, le
Bueno,
busco el parcel.
bueno,
Bueno,
mucho gusto. Hasta
bueno,
luego.
niños,
Chao.
Esté bien,
chao.
amigo.
Well, that was fun. That whole conversation, as you might have gathered, started because of that guy had a Montreal Expos baseball cap on, which is very unusual, very unexpected to see that. So that was kind of cool. I don't know if he even realizes much about the Montreal Expos. But if you follow baseball, it's a team that was in Montreal for many years, and they had some pretty good teams, but never won the championship. And they turned into, I can't remember what team, but they moved at least 10 years ago. Oh, the Washington Nationals, I think. But yeah, that was pretty cool. It was even good shape as Montreal Expos had. So anyway, I was just about to start exploring, and he told me about another waterfall by the town of Betulia that he said is really high and really nice. So I might look into it. If I can remember, Salto Blanco, he called it. But the other thing I kind of sorted out right after lunch was I talked to a tuk-tuk driver about him taking me to Cascada La Lajita and La Cueva El Nitro for tomorrow. And he gave me a price of 90,000 pesos. So I ran that by the lady who runs the casa where I'm staying at. She said, no, that was a fair price that he offered. So I just sent him a message. I think I heard the beeps on my phone for a reply. And I'll take him up on that offer. And it should be fun because he's I don't know how old he is, but he's over 50, I'm pretty sure. And he seemed like you get a good feel from certain people, so I got a good vibe from that guy. More nice flowers overhanging the walls on here. And so I thought I could probably have some really good conversations with Alonso tomorrow and ask him lots of questions about Zapatoca and the area. Oh, those guys. I didn't understand absolutely everything they said, but the one guy is a taxi driver, the shorter guy without the Expos hat, and I forget the guy's name already with the Expos hat. He even has property for sale, so I was telling him I was looking for property, but he had like 26 hectares or something really huge like that, so a little bit too much for me. Anyway, onward we go. See how far we can get down this way. It looks like a bunch of new condo units up on the hill there. Comes another old truck. Pretty sure I'm the only foreigner in town. Who knows, maybe there's some somewhere, but I haven't seen any foreigners around at all, which is not surprising. Zapatoca is kind of out of the way, off the beaten gringo path. Okay, so we're kind of on the one border of town, and I presume over there it looks like some really fancy chalets, so I'm guessing that is we got some goats, cute little fellers, just hanging out. Hello, goaties. Whatever they can find. They don't seem to care that I'm here. Even more old trucks. Ford. Definitely getting lots of looks from the locals around here. They don't see too many of us extranjeros. That's kind of cool. They have all these old trucks. So this just looks like it's going out into the boonies here, and then the nice homes over there are a bit of a ways. I don't think there's any point in walking over to check out fancy homes, so we'll go back up towards the cathedral. Well, damas y caballeros, the last light is upon me here in Zapatoca. It was a really enjoyable day, actually. Food was good, people were friendly, temperature is quite nice, and it's a nice little town. So in a moment I'm going to show you the last light, and the last light is pretty early here because there's some nice big mountains there. I'll show you right now, as a matter of fact. And the sun's just starting to go behind that mountain, but a nice view that I showed you earlier. And so with all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did even a tiny little bit, please think about liking and subscribing. And until next time, remember, there's no you in Colombia. Hopefully you can come visit this beautiful country someday. Until next time, hasta los tacos. Ciao.